Good day everyone, and welcome back to another day with Draconia and her jolly companions in arm in Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2. Now last time we collected a new sword, and the name of that sword is Lalaka. Now we can converse with this sword, and I promised you that we're going to do this, so we're going to do this. We have to put it right there, and then go back here.
Kill something now?
Well, might you have any advice, oh sentient sword?
Advice, eh? Well, besides working on your swordsmanship, besides that, I'd have to think. Find someone rich and kill him. Then find someone richer and kill them too. Hack and slash your way to fortune. Woohoo!
It sounds like a pretty interesting chap. Besides, a very greedy one at that. Although he does like killing, if you haven't noticed that already. Yep, the sword's out for blood, killing, and all that good stuff. Now, Lalaka itself is actually a pretty good sword, I feel. And it's one of the best ones that you can acquire early game anyway. But Callum will be carrying some other sword in the middle to late game of this game, because there's something even better than that available. And that sword will be worth it, trust me. Now, we're going back to Hendak, or rather to Bernard and Hendak, to sell things, but also to rest and turn in the quest of the second part of the Slavers. Because that will give us a little bit of experience points and also a little bit of reputation. Reputation at this point is actually a very important fact, because the more you have, the better you can sell items here. And you definitely want to have that. Right, we're gonna check something. I want to see how much that's actually going to do for us. So right now, we can sell this short sword for 160 gold. Let's talk to Hendak.
I will always be grateful for your assistance.
Yes, no problem. Reputation by 1, and everyone in the party received 38,000 experience points. Yes, thank you.
I approve.
And Nelia and Aerie leveled up. Always good to know. Another mage spell, level 5. Actually the first one, I believe. Hold Monster, a very useful spell. Also, Nelia leveled up, level 2 and level 5. Level 5 is going to be Chaos, and level 2 is going to be... Oh, actually there were some more spells I didn't do. Will be Remove Fear. Yeah, level 4 spell is not yet up. I'm going to go with the Minor Globe of Invulnerability for now. Right, going to talk to Bernard over there. And also 3.9 thousand gold as well, which is not too shabby at all. And it's still the same, but we get this bastard sword over there. It's a bastard sword and +3 versus shapeshifters. It's alright, I assume, if you don't have anything better to wield, but I'm going to sell it. Because I don't need it for this party. Not one bit, actually. I'm going to sell these arrows because we don't need them. And then we're going to look for something that I wanted to buy earlier. Where is it? Probably should have gone to the middle of it already. Oh, there. Wanted to buy some bolts for Jan. Like 6 should be enough for now. Also, we want to buy the sling for Aerie, so she can have a better weapon. And we don't need that at the moment. That's a... By the way, that's a flail / Morningstar mace. It's not too shabby. It's actually pretty good. But we don't need that right now. Right, filling up Jan's bolts, so we can continue shooting with them. Going to fill up Aerie as well. and Nalia.
Yes.
Now, we're going to
You
rest.
want some whiskey?
Might have another cutscene coming up. And we do. This should be, from what I recall, the last sequence before the main storyline might continue somewhere differently.
Stand.
And we're back in Candlekeep, of course. What else?
You rest each night uneasy. Yes, you are weary. You struggle daily. It will
I
not
actually
end,
do.
you know, until you acknowledge what you are. You walk as a mortal, taking no advantage from your heritage, from your talents within. So many things of flesh are greater. Walk among them, these beasts that are less than you are. See their strength, see how easily you fall to their muscle and skill.
That is a doppelganger, or more or less a clone. Now we've got a demon, and the demon kills the human.
Why do you stand for this? Why do you submit to the flesh when death is bred in your bone? Do you realize the power you might hold? When the world of flesh is beneath you, even creatures mysterious and magical will fall.
And there is the human again. And there come the vampire, a lich, and a mind flayer. And they're all dead. By the way, mind flayers are one of my most hated enemies of all time.
Receive the gift you are owed by the blood in your veins. Follow, if only to protect the weak that fell because of you.
And there dies Imoen again. You notice a pattern, by the way, that Imoen is always dying in the dream sequence. I wonder why that is.
If that's what you want.
Oop.
Just like I thought. Just ask.
Come on everyone, let's go.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Right. Now this is over. We are going to make a...
Might I
or maybe
lure
not
you
yet.
from the ears of others? I would impart a fine bit of business your way.
Would you now? And what might this be?
Well, truthfully, it is not for me to say. At least, not in full measure. My mistress would have words with you about concerns you have no doubt developed on your own. She has watched you for a time, though she is not the only one. Those that you are asked to trust spy as openly or more so, and she offers a solution to your problems of privacy, among others. She is
All right.
worthy of your trust. If you feel worthy of hers, come to the graveyard district in the near future, and she will speak her offer. Make your visit after the sky has darkened. She will not be there before then.
Well, that sounds a little bit mysterious. And who shall I say has sent me? I don't wish to be seen as an intruder.
I am Valen, but she will not need as such when you arrive. She will know it is you. Farewell. We shall meet again.
Now this opens up a different kind of option that we have.
On this land and join in the defense.
I'm sorry for the delay, we'll go there now and we'll do what we can.
Not
Right.
really.
We need... Oh, come on, can I do anything? Alright, alright. Anything else coming up? I'm just not going to say anything anymore because I'm going to be interrupted. Very well. How would you have decision to make? I'm being followed. Alright. Good. Anyone else want a piece of me? No? Good. So I can finally move. Now, we need to go to Nalia's lands before we continue to do anything. Because she will not shut up about it. And will probably leave even the party if we do not do that right now.
Very well.
So we're going to do that right away. We're going to travel here. We might be way late, I believe. Going to pause. Oh, really? That is going to happen as well? Oh, man. Alright, so... This is a mage. Going to shoot the mage. Also, we're going to use spells on the mage. I think I misclicked now, though.
I'll help however I can.
Right. we are going to cast this on the mage so he dies as quickly as he can.
My tongue might strike you down.
Right, that should be the easiest part now.
Fall yet. You will pray for death. I am done with you.
He casts some kind of priest spell, but it doesn't help him at all. And he's dead. Whoa, I didn't want to press the one there. Where exactly is this place? Very well, we'll take you there. By the way, the party has gained an item, we gained a body, just so you know. Shut up, Animan! Seriously! We're helping people, isn't that good enough for you? You want to become a Knight of the Order! So be relaxed and do what I say. Seriously. He won't shut up sometimes. He just won't. Anyway, time to learn more spells. Right, I'm gonna put that to different people. He can't learn that because he's an illusionist. He already has that. And she can't learn it right now. Very well. Now, I suppose you could identify these daggers for me. Could you, please, dearest Airy? Thank you. Now, since we were on the way of talking about what we might do, the first thing is that I'm not going to spend the money on either of the main storyline payments at the moment. First off, and that's because I don't want to advance the main storyline right now. Oh, really? Again? Okay, this will be difficult to deal with
Yes, a standard
if we don't move out of the way very quickly.
Ask, and I'll do it.
Right, should be able to...
You will fall
That
yet.
was very nice, actually.
What can I be glad to be able to just
I think I killed most, or hit most of them there. I'm going to protect Nalia there, so she doesn't die. These are slave traders, by the way. They attack me because I disposed of their headquarters in the slums. However, they carry magic items around with them, so it's a good income of gold as well. Anyway, what I was saying, before we were so rudely interrupted like 5 times in a row, I don't want to advance the main storyline just yet, and that is because I don't want anything to change in the world right now. I don't want to go somewhere different, I just want to stay in the world as it is right now. I'm going to advance the main storyline very, very late normally, because I like to take care of a lot of side quests first, most of the time. Side quests are the main reason that this game is so good. The main storyline is pretty good as well, but the side quests do tell their own story. And good ones at that. So we're finally... Alright. I can't go another step without knowing who we face. We'll not go blind into this. And we're beset by trolls. Lovely. We need more information. A frontal assault would be a slaughter. Alright.
if that's what you want.
So the fortress of the Dionysus is attacked by trolls, and we can't go in through the front door anyway, so we don't have a chance to go there. However, there's a secret entrance on the wall where we might be able to go, and we're just going to go into the fortress as far as we need to, And that's not very far, to be honest. It's just about like maybe 2 minutes or so. Maybe even less than that. We're just gonna go over here, where she pointed us before.
I shall
Am
go
I
forth at
always
your
willing
command.
to try?
And just who are you? Can you tell me exactly what happened here? And Yanti as well, lovely. Do you know how I might gain access to the keep? Alright. I'll be on my way then. Remember that, you can lower the drawbridge to make the men from outside get in. It will be a possibility to reinforce yourself once you're inside. And we gain some fire arrows against the trolls. We don't need them though. We have enough acid spells to be able to do that. Now here's the secret door. We're going to enter it. But as I said, we're just going to enter as far as we need to.
We've made it in. We should find Daleson first, if he's still alive. And then make our way to the courtyard and open the
You need my
drawbridge.
soul. I can
And then we're going back outside here. Should be somewhere close by, so if I remember correctly.
What would you like?
Right. I think we need more space, by the way. Going to get these potions to Jan for now. Also, this is a light crossbow +1. And it's better than that, I would assume. He can use this with his special ammo, but I rarely use this. So it's not really worth it. And there's a troll.
beware! This you sound like Golodar.
And he should fall down pretty soon.
Tastes like chicken.
There we go. Don't want to go there. But we want to go here.
I have nothing you wish.
I do not keep servants at all. Better that people are allowed to work for themselves. Right, and that should actually make this little trip over for us. We must get moving. If we're through this, we should get to those cellars. Alright. Yes, that's also a possibility to lure some creatures out into the open that are normally in a specific room, you use dog meat to get them over there. And you should remember that if you want to do it like that. However, I'm not going to, because I don't feel the need to do that like that. Normally I'm just killing them, basically. Now, I want to get out of here, actually. Can't I? Ah, there. Secret door, and out we go. That's all we need to do, basically, for this part of Nalia's mission. So she is happy, and things were inside and doing well and stuff like that. So she doesn't leave the party. Now we are going to the graveyard that I wanted to do before we were so rudely interrupted by like a bajillion things. Because first off, we want to visit Valen's mistress, and secondly, there's something I'd like to collect here. And also talk to that boy down there. And there comes Bodhi.
I had worried I might have to discipline Valen for failing to deliver her message. I am Bodhi, and I greet you warmly.
Warm you may be, but you're in a very cool place. Was this necessary?
You may be concerned about why we must meet here. There are a number of reasons, only a few of which you need to worry about. First, I shall introduce myself. I am Bodhi.
Yes. If you haven't noticed, she's a vampire.
I have asked you here because we are unlikely to be overheard, and so you can see the benefits of working with me. This is the entrance to the hold that I offer you access to.
It's called a crypt.
You are employed, of course, and do errands occasionally. No doubt you have questioned the intent of your employer on occasion. If you haven't, then you should. You work for these shadow thieves. On the
I do indeed.
Help locate your missing companion, Imoen. Yes, they are shadow thieves. And yes, they are as nefarious as you've probably heard.
Well, it's less than they said, anyway. Yes, and Gaelan, for example, says if you deal with Bodhi right now and say, yeah, sure, you'll go ahead and we'll deal with you, then he will just leave the party. What you could do possibly is just you leave him out of the party before you go to the graveyard, talk to Bodhi, accept her deal, go back, collect him, and then all is fine, but normally I don't want to do that. And Ares frightened as always. And Animan, since he is not a good character, but rather a neutral character, is saying, well, it has its advantages, but also disadvantages. So to speak, the man in the middle. Actually, I don't care about her, because I'd like not to deal with her. So I don't care about my friend. No, that was a bit of moan. You know an awful lot about me. Where have you learned all this? Yes, well, kind of. I don't need magical trinkets. You want me to find Irenicus? What are you talking about? Are you in league with him? Yes. Yes, they will be. But, as I said, I'm not going to deal with you. You're a deceitful creature. In league with my enemy, I refuse your offer. Alright. That's all for that. Now, when we get near that grave, we hear something. Nearby you see an open grave. A chill runs up your spine as you hear a sound emit from it. You shake your head and continue walking. The sound is clearer now. You're not imagining it. Muffled cries for help are coming from the grave. Also, talking arises, I think. Because she wants to talk to us.
Hello there.
Or maybe not. But we can rescue someone from the grave down there.
Hello?
you? How did you end up buried here? Yes, we will. These men must be stopped. What can you tell me about them? He was dressed all in red and bright. Is there anything else you can think of? Yes, and we're going to talk to the gravekeeper at some point. Thank you. I shall do my best to locate these men and bring them to justice. It is not Animan. Besides, it's experience that will... Interruption.
What was your relationship with him like?
He was a kind and patient man, and a great mentor. Yes, he's not. He's a drunkard. That's horrible, Animan. You must be glad to be away from him. Well, that wasn't the answer to the question I asked, but there we go. Alright, let's continue. There's one thing I'd like to do before I end the video. I want to talk to that ghostly child that was walking away a little bit earlier. There we go. That's the boy I want to talk to.
Who are you?
Hall, friends. This may be no simple spirit. Stuffed bear. What is this bear you speak of? A thief killed you and took your stuffed bear along with the rest of his loot. If I found this bear for you, would you be at peace? Very well. Do you know where your bear is? Oh, the copper coronet. By the way, you remember the dude that was afraid of ghosts? And his name was Linus? Yes, he's upstairs, waiting. And we shall be paying him a visit next time around. Once we're back at the copper coronet, that is. Now, there are a few different places I want to go here, but I'll be reserving that for next video. So, when we come back, folks, we're going to explore a little bit of this graveyard here, get a few new magic weapons, and also go deeper down into the crypts. So, I will see you all next time.